Hi guys, it's me, Vanessa, or Dr. B. So in today's video, what I thought would be really fun to do is to try this whole reading 200 pages a day challenge. But I'm gonna try, and even if I fail, I'll post this video. These are the books that I'm currently reading. So I have The Love Hypothesis, which is about 350 pages. So if I were to read about 200 pages, that's like most of this book finished in a day. So that's about, right here, 200 pages. I also am buddy reading a couple of books. So I'm reading, there's no cover, but Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I am also buddy reading for my Buddy Read Book Club on Fable, Legends and Lattes. This one I'm not reading 200 pages a day, even though it's like less than 300 pages, but I have it split up among all the days that we're doing the buddy read. I think what I want to do is start reading and then use a timer to track like how long it takes me to read the 200 pages. So anytime I like stop reading, I would stop the timer, start reading, start the timer. So let's see how it goes. I think the first book that I'm going to start off with is Harry Potter, and then I'll switch over to Legends and Lattes, and then The Love Hypothesis. So here we go. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I am sprinting on my stream right now, so I will show you guys. So I'm in my pajamas, but I am about to start Legends and Lattes. For my buddy read today, I need to get to page 53. So fortunately I have the audio, so I'll get through this in no time. I read 67 pages for Harry Potter earlier and it took me about an hour and 6 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes me to get through this and then how many more pages I have left. Because I have one more book that I want to switch to today, which is The Love Hypothesis, since that audiobook is due like in a couple of days. I'll have to read. What's up? I just took a shower, so that's why my hair is so wet, but I'm feeling so fresh right now. And even though I have my blinds closed, like the way that the sun hits is just like, I can't avoid the sun. So I kind of like failed my first day already yesterday. I only got to 120 pages last night, but to be honest, I did not maybe read as early as I should have to be able to get 200 pages in. So today it is 9:30 in the morning. This is September 7th. Yesterday it took me about 2 hours and 7 minutes to get just those 120 pages read. So I read roughly 60 pages in an hour. And that's also with the audiobook. So like I can listen to books a little bit, faster on audio. But my goal today is to do the buddy read part for Legends and Lattes. So I'm going from chapters 6 through 10. And then I also have some buddy reading for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And this one I'm going from chapters 7 to 9. And I don't know if this is possible, but read the entire book of The Love Hypothesis in one day because my audiobook is due back at the library at 5:30 tomorrow morning. So with that being said, if I can get through all these goals today, I will have met the goal challenge of 200 pages today and will have made up for yesterday's goal of not meeting it. So let's see where today takes us. I'm also sprinting this morning, so this first sprint I just went to go take a shower and stuff. So I'm streaming today, but after getting out the shower, I was sitting down to make my to-do list of today and noticed, how cute is this? It says accomplished list. Much more gratifying than a to-do list, don't you think? This is just something I stole from like one of the hotels I stayed at one time, but off to make my accomplished list. So I'm just updating you on yesterday's progress. So yesterday, day 2 of this challenge, I read 248 pages and it took me about 4 hours and 2 minutes. I read my buddy read chapters for Harry Potter and for Legends of Lattes, and in order to just like not stress myself out, I ended up not reading The Love Hypothesis, and I was actually in the mood for a dark romance, so I picked up Hooked, and I got hooked because I'm already over halfway through the book. So now I'm on day 3 of this challenge, and I think so far I've read about 50 pages of Hooked this morning, and I have only been reading for like about an hour. Anytime I pick up a book to listen or to read a book, I'm just timing, and anytime I stop timing. So I've read about 50-ish or so pages in about 58 minutes, and I'm really enjoying trying to push myself. So I will be finishing the buddy reads for Harry Potter and Legends of Lattes over the weekend, but today I'm starting a couple of new books that one of them will probably be finished by Monday. So I'm buddy reading this one, The Stranger Upstairs, with a couple of people. And then I'm also buddy reading for the next 5 days Legendary, which is the second book in the Caraval series, and I'm excited to get into this. I've already tabbed this one out, so it's just 5 days of about like 88-ish pages in this book, and then my buddy and I are going to start finale after that. This book is already wild on page 1. Oh my god. Okay, so my next book is going to be my 100th book of the year. Well, that is the next book that I complete. So I have already started reading some other books, but I like want my 100th book to be special. So special in the regard of like being a really high 4-star or maybe even a 5-star. So I went to Target this morning, and I think I'm just in this like dark romance mood at the moment, but I picked up Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, and the other day I actually picked up a different book by her called Lotus, and that was actually kind of sort of influenced by Joanna, who is The Chameleon Reads on YouTube. But I looked on Goodreads for forbidden romances and right person, wrong time, and this book actually came up under both lists. So I'm curious to see what this is about. Also able to get the audio for this book. It says it is 12 hours and 7 minutes long, and I know nothing about this, so I'm going into this blind, but I'm going to start my timer today for how long it takes me to read 200 pages. So, see you soon.
I've been around, but I can't get you out of my head. Try to stray, try to forget, but the thoughts they seem to.
So I thought I'd let you guys know how well this challenge is going for me. I don't think I updated you the past couple days. So Saturday, I read the rest of Harry Potter 2, Chamber of Secrets. So I read 114 pages that day, and then got super busy because I was like taking my dog to the vet, and then I was looking at houses and stuff, and that's as far as I got. Sunday, I went to Target and I bought a stack of books that I'm gonna do a little book haul for, but I bought this book, Still Beating, and I'm absolutely loving it. This is also my 100th book. Yesterday I read 121 pages, so today's Monday, and yesterday I read 121 pages of this book, and currently I've read 30 more pages today, but I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I'm sprinting right now, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time reading this book. My goal is to finish this book today, and that'll be my 100th book, so that'll be exciting. I'm really liking it so far. After that, I'm going to finish Legends and Lattes because I just want to get this out of the way. I'm not enjoying it as much, but just want to give it a chance, see if it gets any better for me. And I think that will have caught me up a little bit today. I think if I finish both of these books, I will have surpassed my reading goal for today. And at this point, I think I'm just going for an average of 200 a day because I am not as with it as I thought I could be this week. So on Saturday, it took me 2 hours and 3 minutes to complete the 114 pages, and then yesterday it took me 2 hours and 23 minutes to finish the 121 pages. Today so far, like I said, I've only read about 30 pages and I'm only 40 minutes in, so we're gonna see where today takes me and if I can actually get to the goals I have set out. If I finish both of these books today, I will have read about, I think 342 pages is what I calculated it out as. And in order to just kind of meet that 200 average per day, I think I needed to get to like 270 something, 274 maybe. So, trying. I told you at the beginning I might fail, and I'll post this regardless if I fail or not. But I'm enjoying doing it. It's kind of like fun to check in. But if you are into like dark romance, forbidden love, want a very action-packed book but very triggering, this is a good book. Like, I like literally one of the authors instead. I was like, I love this book. I just picked it up and I love it. And I also have her other book, so I'm like kind of excited to see what this one's about. I've heard this one is better than this one, but they're both really good. So we'll see where today takes us. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday, September 13th, and I've technically finished my 7 days of reading 200 pages a day challenge. I will say I did not meet my goal of reading 200 pages a day every single day, but I'll go over all the totals with you. So Wednesday, as in like last Wednesday, I read 120 pages in 2 hours and 7 minutes. So we were off to a great start that day. I think I just ended up getting super duper busy that day. I had like meeting after meeting and was so tired that I didn't want to read as much after that. And I think I might have been focused on some other bookish kinds of goals. Like I had another video I was trying to get out and I was trying to make it really good. So I only read 120 pages that day. The second day kind of made up for a little bit. I read 248 pages in 4 hours and 2 minutes. The third day, so this will be Friday, I read 249 pages in 4 hours and 22 minutes. So I was reading maybe a little bit slower. And I know those first couple of days I was reading Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. I was reading Hooked by Emily McIntyre. And by Friday, I had finished both Hooked and Harry Potter 2. And read like 13 pages of my book of the month book, The Stranger Upstairs. and then put it down because I wanted to wait for the audio. So then, oh no, I didn't finish Harry Potter on Friday. I finished it on Saturday. So on Saturday, I actually only read 114 pages in 2 hours and 3 minutes because that day I had to drop my dog off at the vet and then eventually pick her up. I had a nail appointment which took a couple of hours, and then I was doing house tours. And then while I was at the nail salon, I was actually listening to a different book because I wanted to do a vlog for an arc that I got. And then by Sunday, which was day 5, I read 121 pages in 2 hours and 33 minutes. Monday, picked it up a little bit, read 233 pages in 5 hours and 3 minutes. And this is when I started, Sunday I started Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, and then I finished it on Monday. I read like almost half the book on Sunday, and then I finished it on Monday. And then I also finished Legends and Lattes on Monday. So I had Still Beating, which was a fantastic 5-star book, and then I went down to Legends and Lattes, which I gave a 1 star. Well, I guess maybe 2 stars. So for Tuesday, which was the last day of the challenge, so yesterday, I read 192 pages in, I'm going to say I know I read at least 2 or 3 hours, but I had to reset my timer because I needed it for work. I have to do like timing stuff at work. So over the past 7 days, the goal was technically to read 1,400 pages, and I ended up reading 1,277 pages. And I would say I roughly spent about 2 hours at least per day reading, which was pretty good. And this was like me starting and stopping the timer whenever I pushed play on my book or pressed stop on my book. So it was a very fun challenge to do. I tried to push myself a little bit, but I didn't quite meet the challenge, so I'd like to see if I can do it again and to see if I would actually be able to complete the challenge successfully. Anyways, thanks guys for hanging out with me today and watching my video. If you enjoy this type of content, give me a thumbs up and let me know what you'd like to see me do in the future. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!